What's happening, fellas? Feast your eyes on what I believe to be the finest KDX175 in captivity. Certainly the finest one I've ever seen. This thing is 43 years old. It's a 1980 model. I was a freshman, I was an 8th grader when this bike came out. This is what we call a no expense spared, full frame off rotisserie restoration. Every nut and bolt on this bike is either mint original or brand new. Every painted surface has been repainted. All the aluminum's been polished, and all of the wearable cycle parts have been replaced. Tires, chains and sprockets, everything else. Just an absolute dime piece. It is really a time capsule. It's like a time machine here in Rockville, and I am honored to be riding this thing. Let's go do a drive-by. What's this thing? I don't know. Guys, this truly is a fantastic motorcycle. It handles beautifully. The brakes, the suspension, the engine is very tractable from down low all the way up to redline. And the amazing thing about this bike is that it runs like an enduro bike, you know, from 2,000 RPM to 7, but you get up around 7,000 and its motocross heritage kicks in and the thing revs out nicely. I'm going to put it on the stand here. So it does have a side stand. That's one of the first things that would be gone on most of these, but take a good close look at this thing and watch it again and listen to how good this thing runs. It is absolutely freaking remarkable. Now, I'm going to start off by saying, if you bought your typical Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace turd and wanted to resurrect one to this level of fit and finish, you'd be hard-pressed to accomplish that, that's for sure. That is, if you could find a shop that had the skill set to do this level of a frame-off restoration, and if you could find the parts, because a lot of the components on this motorcycle are NOS Kawasaki parts, and I'll point a lot of that out, and you would spend, first of all, you'd spend 70 to 100 hours of shop labor, plus thousands of dollars of parts to have a shop restore, frame off a KDX, any 43-year-old motorcycle. You're gonna spend north of 10 grand for sure. If you can even find a shop that can do it, and it's gonna take them a long time. And would it come out this nice? I don't know, maybe. But this one's done, it's done right. Or you could do it yourself. Then plan on a year of nights and weekends, you know, sourcing parts and sending stuff out to be refinished and everything else. But I guess I'll start with the engine, because that's really the heart of the beast. The bike was completely dismantled to the frame. The frame was sandblasted and painted the original gloss black. The engine cases were split. The crank was rebuilt. If you come around this side here, you can see the fit and finish on the engine is as good as new. The paint on the engine looks brand new because it is brand new. The cylinder's been repainted. All the hardware, if you zoom in on all the hardware on the engine is new, including the engine mounting bolts. The shifter is new. One of the first things to go when some kids would ride it until the chain fall off is usually the case and engine protector be broken off. This one's original in mint. So new crank bearings, new crank seals. All the engine seals and gaskets are new. The shifter seal, the kicker seal is new. The base gasket and the head gasket are obviously, you can see, brand new. The engine's been rebuilt, brand new piston, brand new rings, brand new spark plug. The carburetor's been dismantled and completely rebuilt, has a new twin air filter in it. And the exhaust, take a look at the exhaust here. There's not a single ding anywhere in this exhaust. I believe it's the original exhaust, but it could pass for a new old stock exhaust. It's that good. I don't see a single ding anywhere on it. And that's one of the first things that would go on these old two-strokes. So you got a brand new engine, You've got new fuel lines. This is the original fuel tank, and that's another thing. You can't buy this graphic on this motorcycle. This was created in-house here by Christy Steiger. It's not for sale. We don't sell graphics. They only come on the bikes that we restore. And you can see the original factory tank looks brand new with this wrap on it. It has a little bit of fading because it's 43 years old. So if you look up at the front here, the green, maybe not quite as bright as the brand new front fender on there, but it still looks great. So it's got a beautiful, beautiful look to the tank. The seat has new seat foam and a new seat cover. The rear fender is brand new. The rear taillight works, the headlight works, and that's the original Stanley made in Japan headlight from Kawasaki with all the original mounting hardware and brackets and everything, which is pretty much unobtainium to even find that stuff. These are the original handlebars. They're NOS set of brand new bars with a brand new Kawasaki vintage crossbar pad. You can see the clutch, perch, and lever is brand new. The cables are new. The clutch cable, the brake cable, the throttle cable are new. It has brand new Renthal grips on there, properly installed. It has a new tank breather on it. All the hardware, when you look close, is in phenomenal, either brand new or original mint condition. New front fender. The forks have been rebuilt with new fork boots, and you can see that the fork lowers here were carefully polished in-house here by us in the detail shop. Obviously, the wheel was taken off and a new tire was put on and new wheel bearings, brand new front brakes, brand new front brake cable. If you look closely, the axle is new also. Yeah, it's a new chromed axle with a new axle mounting hardware and everything else. So just absolutely freaking spectacular. New steering head bearings. As I mentioned, the shifter is new. Come around this side again here. I'll show you some more of this. Take a look. These are brand new hardware for mounting the foot peg. It's got new return spring, new hardware. Everything was brand spanking new. Look at it. It's like it just came out of the box in 1980. So I said it's like a time capsule. New hardware. Look at the kickstand. The kickstand has a new chrome bolt, a new chrome spring. The kickstand's in pristine condition. Even the swing arm bolt has been chromed in brand new. The swing arm bearings are new. And here's where the NOS unobtainium comes in. These rubbers for the Unitrack, you're not going to find those. I don't think they're available anywhere on the planet. You might find a set on eBay. Brand new NOS. All of the rubbers are brand new NOS. The chain guide it has been replaced. Has a new gold chain. It has a brand new rear sprocket on here, as you can see. Just the attention to detail on a second and on. All the wheel bearings are new. The rear brakes are new. This is the original. This is the original date code on these rims here. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is, 11 of 79. Guys, I was 14 years old when this bike came out. I'm 58 years old. It's an original 18 by 1.85. They're both marked 11 of 79. They still have the original factory DID stickers on there, which are normally blown right off, which is proof this was a low hour mint original that was taken down on the frame and completely restored. Check out this the protector for the shock protector. Another piece of unobtainium, new white shock protector. All the shock, look at the chrome on the shock pivot bolt up at the top here. All new hardware here. All the Unitrack hardware is brand new or mint original and replated. The original factory silencer is intact with the original aluminum end capped. It's 100% stock and original exhaust system. Look at the hardware here. Brand new axle bolt, brand new axle, new chain adjusters, new rear brake pads. Now, write this list down and ask yourself, okay, one more time, do I want to do this myself? Do I want to buy one of these and do a frame off on it and spend a year of my life doing it, or pay a shop a king's ransom? Because that's, if you bought in a KDX175, said, this is what I want done. I want a frame off. I want the engine totally redone. I want everything brand new on it, all new hardware. I want new pegs. I want everything original and new. Well, you'd have to start off by dropping off a check, a minimum deposit check of $5,000. I'd probably ask for $7,500 just to get started on it, because it adds up quick. Just the polishing of the forks. How much time did you guys have into polishing the forks? How many hours roughly?
I would say about 3 hours, sir.
So they're sanded. We do a 320, 600, 800 grit sanding on the aluminum. Then they're polished with 3 levels of polish, and it's all the way around the fork, not just the outside. Polished beautifully. So you got over 3 hours labor plus parts and material just to polish the fork lowers. That's the first component on the bike. and as you go through it, everything's been done on this thing. It runs beautifully. Now these things are about fun. Think back when you were a kid and you had one of these and you're riding down the railroad tracks with your buddies. And the thing is, there's so many people got hooked on riding in my generation because Kawasaki Heavy Industries, Yamaha, Suzuki, they built super reliable motorcycles. So you'd come home from school, the thought of it not running never occurred to you. You just hop on it and go. And most of them got ridden into the ground because the kids would ride the shit out of these things. So to find a mint original like this, this is absolutely a museum quality piece. It's going on display in the New England Motorcycle Museum. If you want to add it to your collection, well, as always, bid high, bid often, because I don't have another one of these. I'm not going to build another one of these anytime soon. If you wanted us to build one on consignment, you'd be spending a king's ransom to get it done. This one's done and it's priced affordably. So if you've been thinking about getting one of these, you know, it's a investment quality classic that's just going up in value. Look at the bottom. I always say look at the bottom of the engine. Everything is brand new. Everything is fresh. Everything is crisp. The bottom of the linkage, everything is in mint condition. The swing arms mint. All the components that would normally be bashed to smithereens by your average 15 to 20-year-old. Talk about a racing pedigree. The KDX series for Kawasaki won multiple national and world championships in the Hare and Hound off-road J-Day style hare scrambles, enduros, multinational championships because they were bulletproof. 6-speed overdrive transmission. It's a close ratio, 6-speed. So, like I said, from 0 to 4,000 or 5,000, it feels like a trail bike. You get up 5, 6, 7, it performs like a motocross bike. They're lightweight, killer suspension, and this one's a diamond. So if you have any questions, give us a call, 860-454-7024. By far the nicest KDX175 we've had through the shop yet. It's a winner chicken dinner. Thanks for watching. God bless America.